There's wires everywhere. Sorry. Good morning. Oh, let's just do this. Hey, I'm struggling today with my little setup here. Okay. Good morning. I admittedly don't feel too well. Um, ever since I did that nasal irrigation, um, that neti pot thing, I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know if water backed up into my ears. My ears have felt a lot of pressure. I just feel a lot of pressure in my face. So now I feel like I need something drained out, whereas before I didn't. I was just doing it for fun. But how are you this morning? How are you doing? I pray all is well with all of you. I am going to just get started on my vocal warm up. And again, you guys feel free to warm up with me. This is like my second cup of tea today because I just love tea. It's a honey lemon tea with probiotics in it. I just do things because it tastes good. So let's get started. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask while I'm here. And let's get started. Mm, 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 It's important when you breathe. Notice when I'm breathing, I'm relaxing my mouth and everything. I'm not going, or I'm just like a dog who is panting. Like I'm literally going, and you want to breathe and you want to inhale until you feel like you have to sing, until you're full to the brim. So the air has to move back out. There's nowhere else for the air to move into. You feel that fullness where you're right about to bubble over and then. Okay? I don't know where I was. I have phlegm coming up. probably going a little slower because my body hurts right now. Dealing with sinus issues. What am I doing? Huh. Okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. Excuse me. Everything hurts. Okay. Uh, me, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not ready for y'all today, guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me, me, there we go. You always want to maintain that smile. Oh my goodness. It hurts to follow. Hi, Cedric. When you learn to sing really high notes, or when you're trying to sing, really high and bright, especially on a day like today where I'm struggling, the rule of thumb is show your top teeth. Makes it pop more. The goal is just like you're able to go, woo, you should be able to do that for longer periods of time. But it should have the same support as you do a, it should have the same support. So that's really what we're doing. We're taking we take what we can do in a short period of time, and we work our way to elongate it so that it's consistently that supported. Thank you for all the love and all the hearts. At this point, I will say my greetings and say good morning and answer questions. Okay. Hi, good morning, Instagram. Let's see. We hope I feel better. Thank you so blessed, Life. Thank you. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Nelson. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for the love. Hi, Jenny. Let's see. We have Michael online, Timothy Kwan, Tyrone, Shanifa Dos Santos, Steve. Hi, Kenny, Christy. Hi, Jay Tyrone. Thank you. Amanda George, Dwayne Foster. That's what I needed in a refresher of what I need to do before singing, not just singing Anthony Brown group in the car. Yeah, yeah. That's a lot to Anthony Brown and Kimberell for a warm up. That's a lot. Go ahead, Queen. Thank you, Joshua. Hey, men. Hi, Chantal, Cedric. Good morning, Robin. The last warm up was so fun. Thank you. I wonder if the laughing angry troll will be on this morning. That took me yesterday. Wasn't that strange? Oh my gosh. How strange was that? I was like, uh-oh. Sorry. That was so strange. I didn't know what was so funny. Hi. I can't quite make out that name. Hold on. Kulik? Click? Oh, it's Click. Okay, cool. Hi. All right. Good morning, Manuel, Joan. I drink 3 cups of hot tea a day. Yeah, I'm pretty much about at 3 cups of hot tea a day myself. I have a random question, just a random question. What does my accent sound like? Random question. Is it healthy to be belting in the morning? It's belting is kind of the last thing you do once you've warmed up your voice. You don't start off warming up with belting. I can't find licorice tea anywhere. Licorice is in a lot of teas. So there's the brand of tea, Throat Coat. I just had like a hibiscus lemon tea yesterday that has licorice in it. So I don't think you're gonna find a licorice tea, and God bless you if you do. I think that's probably going to be disgusting. But if that's what you want, then I mean, you may want to just look on Amazon or something. But I think you should look for teas that have licorice in the ingredients, not actual licorice tea. Music City. So this is a humming warm up. Yeah, I did a humming warm up earlier. Yes, I feel like a countertenor. That's fine. I have a pretty neutral accent. Thank you. Okay, cool. Is soy milk bad for singing like regular milk? I'm partial to soy milk, so I'm just gonna say no because I'm gonna say no. And it doesn't have milk. Here's the thing. I don't know what the source of fat is. I don't think soy milk is fat free. Maybe somebody can help me with that because it's obviously a vegan, but it's creamy, so something has to be making it creamy. I don't know what that is, and I don't know how it affects your vocal cords. How about that? But I'm sure it also has sugar in it, and sugar isn't the best thing. I might. Yeah, you caught me on live finally. Good morning, Jay. Hi, Dijon. Let's see. Someone has a question. Oh my goodness. You guys, I have so much what do you call it? I guess you call it post nasal drip. It's like back there. Pretty gross. When I realized when singing in mixed voice that I sometimes I hit chest voice notes sharp. How to improve hitting low notes in mixed voice. Okay. I think Yeah, I would say it's a mucus contributor. So it's not the best thing to consume before singing. How to sing low notes in mixed voice? Um, I don't know. This screen isn't allowing me to scroll back and forth, which is super annoying to me. But basically, to answer your question, the way you hit low notes in mixed voice is don't try to, um, I guess, overly open your throat. Like, don't go, sorry. Uh, right? That's actually going to limit how low you can actually go. I actually had more notes than I had when I was singing with my larynx too low. That's usually the problem people have when trying to sing low in their mixed voice. Let's see. Next question. Is it too late for a primarily chest singer to start developing? No, it's not. Not at all. It'll just be weak for a while. First of all, I don't know how old you are. When you say is it too late, I don't know if you're 25, 35, 75. I don't know what other habits you have. You know what I'm saying? Are you a smoker? Are you a drinker? I don't know what your work environment is. Are you inhaling fumes all day? A lot of things can contribute to, raspiness and airiness in your voice. But just from a strictly vocal, and I don't know how much you've damaged your voice, but I would venture to say that the majority of the time, a lot of it can be restored, if not all, especially if it's not super extensive, with just learning proper vocal technique. And you just have to be prepared for at first it's being really weak, and then as you continue, your voice will be trained to do what you want it to do, and you'll actually be phonating um, clearly, more clearly. You'll actually create a more clear focus sound. Let's see. Maria Andres Ishbangs. Okay. Question. How can one practice relaxing the root of the tongue while singing? The way you practice relaxing the root of your tongue or the base of your tongue while singing is by moving it around while you sing. Oh, boy, boy. So is by moving it around. So, so you're not wiggling the tip of your tongue, but the base of your tongue. So, that's how you practice. Does everybody understand why that's important? Why is it important to have? Why is it important to have a relaxed and loose base of the tongue? Does anybody know why that's important? What's the best tea to warm your voice? I don't think there's a best tea. Okay, I guess that's a no. So let me tell you. Free singing. Thank you. Thank you. So that you can sing freely. When you have when your back of your tongue is stiff, that's when you start getting, okay, so say, how can I sing through the passaggio? Why isn't my voice connected? Why can't I sing with any vibrato? Why does my sound flat even if I'm on pitch? Why isn't my sound more fluid? Um, why am I working so hard and I still don't really like the sound coming out because it just sounds tense? All of that is coming from the base of the tongue being stiff. I can't even do it because I can't even do it. I can't even stiffen the base. I don't think I can. You would have to catch me on a different day or something. But a lot of times when I'm doing exercises with people, if the base of their tongue is stiff, they're going to start their vocal leases off in their chest voice, and then they reach a point where they have to decide, am I going to continue in chest voice or switch to a really light head voice? So when you have a relaxed base of the tongue, the voice naturally starts to mix. And it takes that pressure off of your throat to sing, and it naturally allows the rest of your body, which is your soft palate, to do what it's supposed to do, so that your voice can be forward. So that's why I always say it's a dance. It's several things going on at one time. Oh, you said you're wrong? What did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. To avoid tongue tension. Yes, to avoid tongue tension, but I just explained everything else. I didn't see your answer. I'm sorry. You can also, using a towel, stretch the tongue straight out while phonating. I don't know if you want to stretch your tongue, but I understand what you're saying. Yes, you can. I'm not against the idea of people singing with their tongue hanging out their mouth like a dog. That actually does teach very good technique. For the most part, I don't see any problem with that. But I don't think you should have to pull your tongue out of your mouth in order to keep it out of your mouth. I think you just have to just stick your tongue out. Holding it with a towel just sounds violent. Hi there. I just wanted to say hi. I'm at work. I hope I can catch you tomorrow. Have a good day. Thank you, Maya. God bless you. Very good. Do you guys have questions or anything you want to teach me? I don't know. Let's go to YouTube real quick. I noticed a lot of singers back in the day used to smoke cigarettes. Why do some singers get better when they smoke and some get worse? Nobody gets better when they smoke. That's, how do you slow down your vibrato? Well, vibrato is a very personal thing, right? So sometimes your vibrato is too fast because you are bringing up your larynx, and that creates an erratic sound. Some people, they naturally have that the most relaxed that they are, but that's kind of rare. So most likely you're not relaxing your throat enough. And we're going back to the base of the tongue being relaxed is going to give you a more free vibrato without it sounding forced or erratic. I always get good tips watching you. Thank you. Trying to work on my mix. Oh, thanks, Dave. I appreciate you tuning in. You just love my great personality. Thank you. How do you control belting, moving from mixed voice to full belt without releasing too much sound? Um, that's kind of a personalized question, but I would say, how do I control belting from a mix to a belt? I think it's creating one focus as you're ascending. If you know that your focus is to keep it feeling like it's floating in the head, then that vertical sound will remain because that's what you want to be consistent. I guess that wasn't a personal question. I guess I could just answer that. Thanks for asking. These videos have helped so much. Coming from a gospel background, we weren't always taught correctly. I'm having to retrain my voice to have some longevity. Yeah, yeah. Temporarily smoking encourages deep breathing, which seems to improve the singer, but the smoke harms the lungs. I would have never thought, I don't think, if you want, I guess, to have a redeeming quality, you have to breathe deeper because you're gasping for air, because your lungs have less capacity. But at the same time, it's literally deteriorating your body. It's deteriorating your body. Maybe it forces you to breathe deeper and have to support more because you're reducing your lung capacity, but you're also reducing everything. Your voice is deteriorating. So the sound is getting thinner and less lustrous. But that's a good observation. I appreciate it. You're Asian, Cherry Geisha. Do you think an Asian singer, Asians, do you know any other ways to pronounce the vowel? Hold up. Guh? I don't get that. Guh? Guh? That's not a vowel. Do you think Asian singers can rarely project their emotions in their voices? I wouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't think I've heard enough Asian singers. I know I said something about Asian singers before, but I realized after speaking with somebody that that was more in regards to the Japanese, and I was saying they tend to speak softly, so it takes a lot for them to um, sing loud and actually use their voice because they're kind of talk whispering because they always want to be seen as super polite. But that's not necessarily true in the Mandarin world, Chinese world, or Malaysian world. So I know that every culture is different. So it's hard to put a whole stamp on what Asian singers do. Ah, ah. Yet, decades of singers did smoke, so longevity is less and less. Ooh, ooh. I don't know what I did that was funny, but here we go again. Let's see. Best advice for developing a good connected mix? Yeah, re- relax the base of the tongue and keep yourself hella high. Um, is it common to have a very undeveloped head voice? Yes, it's very common to have an undeveloped head voice if all you sing is in your chest voice. Notice that my middle register started to fill out considerably good, but digging in there makes it more difficult to transition to the upper register. Just keep practicing. You'll figure it out. I really mean that. I really, really mean that. Listen to your body. You will figure it out. It's a great thing that you've built your middle register because that's the hardest register to build. So now you just have to learn to seamlessly transition back into the upper register. You'll figure it out. If you've gone that far, you'll be fine. I feel like sometimes I can't reach high notes because I can't imagine how my voice would sound like. I end up just trying to sing in the voice I hear. I'm sorry, I can't quite understand that. Oh, I said holding the tongue with a towel sounds violent. Some people have a nasal sound when they sing, but my voice is sounding too mouthy. Your voice sounds too mouthy. Yeah, so you probably need to lift your resonance some. You need to learn my riff. Oh, well, come on with the come on. That's there for days. Let's see. Um, how to work on your runs. Um, let's see. Asian singers focus a lot on phrasing because they want to focus on bringing out the emotion of the song. See, Quan would know. Let's see. I'm sorry. What I meant was just basically different facial expressions to have more clear sound when pronouncing vowels. Yeah, you were like, how do you pronounce the vowel "g"? I was like, I don't even know where to go with that. I'm sorry. What I meant was just basically, yeah, I can't say that I still understand what you're asking. because you put a G. How do you gain more control singing full voice and not sounding loud and pitchy? So I said that somebody else was asking that how to be consistent, or once you're in the middle voice, how to transition up. And I was saying you just really have to focus on two things. Somebody else asked that on IT as well. Focus on two things. Once you've really gotten in your middle voice and you know that it's supported and it's full and it's focused, then your job is just to continue expanding vertically and out. So vertically and horizontally, you want your soft palate to be high and wide, and you want the sound to feel like it's still bouncing off here. So don't change the resonance to your mouth. Keep it nice and tall, and that's how you're going to get a more consistent, connected sound. Somebody asked my favorite singer as far as technique. That's honestly why I love Tina Campbell so much. You can watch her technique. Like, I see what she's doing, and it's spot on. Oh, my throat hurts. How do you work on your runs? Like I said, I'm in a way, I am a bit of a purist. So I feel like, yes, you can work on your runs, but if you really want them to get really fluid, then it really is about focusing on your support. Focus on your support. Make sure your voice is supported. Make sure it's forward. Make sure your melody, when you're just singing in general. Don't add a lot of almost choked. Don't add a lot of aspirations. What do I mean by aspiration? You're never going to get good at runs if you are constantly chopping up your vocal lines. If you learn how to keep your vocal lines connected, you'll learn how to do runs. That was a word. Please write that down. If you learn how to sing in a connected way, you will learn how to do runs. Because it's all the same thing. It's about connection and support and focus and tone. Same thing. So, connect, connect. Whatever you do on the easy part, you're going to bring those habits into the harder parts. So master the easy parts. You want people, I'm sorry, I feel like you want singing to look easy. That's what you want. Focus on making singing simple, because if you make it simple, then, and you get one concept in your mind and you make singing simple, then it looks easy to the person that's listening to you or watching you sing. Okay? How to master intonation. I think that's something that you really have to slow down and take your time. And I was saying yesterday, I feel like that's something you may need a second set of ears, because I think a lot of times you by yourself don't know when you are out of tune, or how out of tune you really are. So it's a good thing that you're aware that you can be out of tune, but sometimes you don't know when you're actually headed out of tune. You only realize you're out of tune once you've completely changed the key. You don't realize that one time you went sharp and then you kind of started going sharper and sharper, and now all of a sudden you're a whole half step above. Well, what was the catalyst to that? Hi, Stephen. So that's what we have to look at. Stephen, let me know if you want to come on real quick, because I'm about to get off. And so really quickly, while I'm on here, I just want to let you guys know that I am doing an online vocal workshop where I can see you, you can see me, and I'll be able to hear you sing, and I'll be able to correct you. I'm doing it April 14th. You can go to my site, delisa.com, go to the workshops page, and you can sign up there. And everyone that signs up gets a free private vocal evaluation as well. So it's a great deal. I look forward to it. I'm going to be teaching you guys a whole bunch of singing stuff and getting your questions answered and actually be able to work with you. So also, of course, you can go to my site and find products on various topics. You can go to prettysimplemusic.com and download my ultimate vocal warm-up. And of course, you can sign up for lessons if you so desire. So somebody said, what would you say that riffing agility in general is related to? Then would I say that? Yeah, I would, but not always, because a lot of times, okay, the question was, is it related to the natural speed of your vibrato? And yes and no, because like that doesn't involve my vibrato. And I've heard people with really slow vibratos that can still do fast runs because it doesn't involve vibrato. How do I keep a low note from being too heavy? Someone asked that question earlier in this. How do you keep a low note from being too heavy? Don't drop your larynx too low. Don't do that. Okay? It's my name. My website is my name, Delisa. If you guys would, I have a person on the line. Obviously, social media is an interesting thing because, on one hand, you want people to know that you're doing things, and on the other hand, it's your business, right? So one of the things that I do is I work with a lot of vocal coaches around the world, which is super cool. Some of them, a lot of them have their degrees in music. They're practicing vocal coaches. They have their own studios, and they come to me for voice lessons because there are certain gaps in their knowledge and things like that. And so one of them is a guy from you're welcome. One of them is a guy from Glasgow, and I just kind of wanted to bring him on so that, I don't know, we could just have a conversation between, it's kind of weird because it's like student vocal coach, but vocal coach as well. And perhaps he can just kind of talk about his experience of working with me and what he's learned and all that good stuff. So let's see. Let me see if I can. Hello from Israel. Oh my goodness. Hi. From Israel. Let's see if this thing works, because sometimes it just doesn't want to add people. Hello from Israel. You love my good work. Thank you so much. My Instagram honestly isn't allowing me to scroll back, so I'm sorry. I did receive love from Patti LaBelle. I did receive love from Patti LaBelle. All right, let's try this again. Because every single time it does this. And let me go back to YouTube because I know you guys have lots of questions. You're welcome. I approved your request and it just wouldn't let you come on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let's try this again. This is so annoying. It's a lot harder to bring people on camera than it looks, guys. We love your type of vocal. Thank you. Oh, and let me just go ahead and say this because my friend she's an awesome friend of mine, and Um, she really pushes me. She wants me to finish this book I started called How to Fall in Love with Your Voice. And so I guess that's one of my 2018 goals is to just write a book about my experiences. I've been teaching actually since 2007, and I think I got on YouTube, I guess 2008. I thought it was 2009, but it's kind of crazy. It's been 10 years, and it's been an incredible journey. I've learned a lot about people. I didn't know how much I knew until I started teaching. I definitely went into teaching like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not qualified. Oh God. But I don't know what I'm not aware of what I know of how much vocal wisdom there really is. That's not common knowledge until someone asks me a question and then I'm able to answer it. So I want to put together this book and I hope that it inspires vocal teachers, professional singers, semi-professional singers, beginner singers, anybody that just wants to know God's plan for their life, all of that. So let's try this again. Let's see. Um, what do I think about Amy Winehouse technique? I don't know if I really think. I think I did a thing with her. I think I did a I think I did a vocal analysis on her. I don't really think I have a strong opinion either way of her technique. I'm gonna be honest. Best vocalist without being biased. I think you asked me that already. So you think I'm biased because I said Tina Campbell? I don't think I'm being biased. I mean, who do you want me to say? Ask me that. Let me ask you. What do you want my answer to be? Because I gave my answer, but clearly, hi, huh? Oh, okay, guys. So this is what's hilarious about me and Steven, okay? I clearly have never communicated with anybody from Scotland, and I'm from Manchester, England, which is pretty far north in the UK, and his accent stumps me. So I have to like sometimes ask him to reiterate himself several times. Yes. So, huh? Oh, lovely. Hi, Mom. So, yeah. So, how are you doing today? Yeah. Mhm.